Hi, welcome to another edition of Bauer Business Bites. My name is David Tighe, the Managing Director of Bauer Media here in Northern Ireland. Each week, we get in contact with local business leaders and we explore some insight and opinion on some things that are happening right now in the world of business. This week, it's my pleasure to welcome Robert McConnell, who's a co-founder and director of the Pinnacle Growth Group. Robert, you are welcome to Business Bites.
Thank you, David. Nice to be
Well, it's
here.
great. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. Let's get straight into it because, first of all, for the uninitiated, just give us a brief overview of the Pinnacle Growth Group.
Thanks, David. Yeah, Pinnacle Growth Group was founded by my business partner, Dr. Scott King, and myself around 3 years ago with the focus of enabling business growth for our clients. We've grown the business through either strategic leadership or operational support, as is appropriate to our clients at that time. And we've really enjoyed working with lots of different clients over that time and having retained them and really grown our business as a result.
Well, it's a great story. And here we are today in 2021, and it's taken me until this date to mention the B word, but I'm going to go there with you. I'm going to talk about Brexit in a minute. But before I do that, you've obviously got a chairman of the company that has a lot of experience in business. Just tell us who the chairman is and what the background is.
Yeah, the chairman of the Pinnacle Growth Group is Alistair Hamilton, the former chief executive of Invest Northern Ireland. It's just recently been in the press that Alistair has joined the company. And obviously, that's very exciting for us, but also for him as he hopes to continue to support business growth among SMEs in particular in Northern Ireland. And we hope to use Alistair's leadership in the company to bring credibility to our brand, but also to demonstrate to our clients that we really are serious about helping their business.
So it's a broad description, helping businesses grow. We're obviously here to really support businesses in Northern Ireland, and that's why we're talking to you here today. But you have had a lot on your plate with relation to Brexit, I suppose, from SMEs in Northern Ireland recently. So we read stories about supermarkets going short on certain types of food. We hear certain stories about delivery companies not coming over. What's your view on the ground talking to SMEs about what the reality of Brexit as we sit in January 21 is all about right now?
If we think about SMEs, they've been planning for a variety of scenarios over that time. They've seen the goalposts move really, and they've had to keep updating their plans to deal with that. Many businesses didn't plan, kind of hoping to react to the circumstances, and I think we're seeing a wee bit of that now. For many businesses, they're still unfamiliar with the new systems. Some of the systems aren't fully operational yet. And so you're seeing those delays to deliveries or postponement of delivery windows, etc. Where we come in, we're really trying to support companies to make the preparations that they need to change their processes to be compliant with the new arrangements and to quickly overcome any hurdles that they might be facing either at the ports or in administration or in access to the systems.
So what areas of business do you think are and have been or will continue to be more affected by the Brexit impact? And do you think these implications are going to continue on for a long time, or do you think people are going to get to grips with it pretty quickly?
It's certainly affecting lots of different sectors. But I suppose the headline grabbers are really anything that involves food or fresh food or products, involving food, and some of the certification that's required around that. Especially for smaller companies in the supply chain, they may be unfamiliar with this kind of administration. That's where we really can help and enjoy to help. It's also affecting sectors that involve, use of steel or purchasing steel. We've heard a lot about the potential quotas and tariffs involved in that. And something we're hearing less of in the news, really, but it's having a big impact on clients who have to transition through GB on their way to Europe. So perhaps some of our customers who are shipping products they aren't stopping in GB, or they aren't involved in anything in GB, but they need to transit through. They're seeing a big impact. I think regards, are we going to see more of this? Yes, those companies are having difficulties dealing with this, and they're going to continue to do that. But you're also going to see the impacts of companies going to their supply chains who stockpiled before Christmas. So maybe they haven't had to import and buy yet in 2021, but they're going to have to soon. And we're going to see impact on sectors, whether that's manufacturing or food retail or clothing retail, etc.
So that's the impact between NI and GB. But there are stories emerging about increased sort of north-south things that are going on. Tell us a little bit about how that's the relationship may be changing between Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland in terms of goods.
Yeah, well, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland have always had a very good trading relationship, and of course there are bodies like Intertrade Ireland and even Invest NI who really promote that trading relationship. I think Northern Ireland finds itself in a really unique position now, where it is involved in the GB single market, the UK single market, obviously, and the European single market. And whilst we've difficulties finding our place in that, I think over the next year and years, we're going to really find opportunities to leverage that unique position. And we're seeing that immediately with trade with the Republic of Ireland. And I think we'll see more of that as we realise that our access to Europe and the UK is unique. Hopefully that leads to increased foreign direct investment in Northern Ireland. We've really enjoyed helping some companies who've come to set up here. We've enjoyed helping them access some of the supports that are available, and even accessing the local supply chains, which can provide a really good boost to the SME businesses here in Northern Ireland.
So, if we didn't have Brexit to contend with, we've also had the pandemic, which is ongoing and still having an effect. How have you seen businesses respond, especially SMEs, throughout the recent period? And what's your view on how you think things will improve or not into the future for Northern Ireland?
It's obviously had a really significant effect on lots of businesses, and it's almost been a wee bit of uh, potluck. If you're in that sector that has to close, then it's obviously very difficult. But everybody's been affected. We've had to get used to home working in our own business. We've had to move from sometimes home working to nearly always home working, and many of our clients have had the same. There's obviously a lot of additional cost, and companies have had to make changes. But I think coming out of it, and in any crisis that emerges in national or international economies, there's always opportunity to grow your business. And I think the most proactive businesses are spending on marketing, they're revising their strategy, they're investing in their company. We're advising our clients to do that, and many of them are seeing good business growth. We're doing that ourselves, and we're enjoying growth in the Pinnacle growth group because we're spending that money on marketing. We're investing in our company. We're checking our strategies up to date, and we're making sure, I suppose, centrally to it all, that our team have all the tools, are well trained, and are enthusiastic to do a good job for our clients. So I think positive thinking businesses and growth aspiring businesses will do well coming out of this situation, no matter which sector they're in.
Yeah, from a business perspective, the media would, of course, you may think we have a vested interest, but we would look at studies that say the best time to advertise is when, to get a greater share of voice is when there are less voices
Yes.
making a noise, and that would be, this type of period. If you can afford it and it's safe and you can get past the difficulties, then it will have an effect. So that's really interesting. And thank you for being our guest this week. I mean, going through some of those things are just really, really insightful. And of course, for more information, Robert's email will come up at the end of this for any SME looking to navigate through Brexit and other things. So, Robert, thanks for being our guest this week.
Thank you, David.